So in general, overall, why our relationship works. I've been thinking about this. I think at its core, I think why any relationship works is that you're amazing, by the way.
I am?
Yeah.
Why?
You cut my hair.
The end.
That's it. So Chyna and I have done a lot of videos together where we're talking and stuff, and there'll always be comments like relationship goals and a lot of compliments on our relationship, and that makes me feel good. But then I start to think like, how true is that? We really that good? We have fights. There are times we don't see eye to eye, but by and large, we do seem happy. I'm happy. I assume she's happy. Are you happy?
Yep.
Okay, good. Maybe we should figure out why it works. While cutting my hair, of course, because, you know, 2 birds, actually 2 eagles, 1 punch. So at first we just kind of had a loose conversation trying to figure it out. Why do you think our relationship works?
Well, we're very similar in a lot of key ways.
We have the same keys.
Yeah, because we both can get into this house. Our moral values, politics.
Play board games, watch movies, sit on the couch for a while. Most people like that. Adventurous when it comes to food, travel, we used to be. If we do start fighting, we tend to cut it off.
I think we should leave it right like this.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, great, done.
I would cut off all the hair on my head. Chyna doesn't want me to. And I do this for love. I should trim the beard and take a shower, and then we'll continue this conversation.
Okay.
Thank you for making me beautiful.
Thank you for being a friend.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a You want some wine?
Yes.
Okay, let's have some wine. It's also the sponsor of this video. I'm going to take a moment to talk about the sponsor, during which we have a mild skirmish. You may want to see that. And then Chyna and I are going to get into ways that we're different and how that's actually good. Okay, sponsor. Bright Cellars. Get it? They're sellers of wine, and wine is in cellars?
Cellar.
Which one?
I barely know her. That was real bad.
6 bottles here.
Yeah.
There's a Cab Sauv.
Merlot. Sangiovese.
Maybe back the chair up a little bit.
I'm bagging up, bagging up.
Bagging up, bagging up. My daddy taught me good. I'm bagging the hell out of here. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, my God. You take a quiz on their website, not wine snob questions. It's like what kind of chocolate you like, what kind of juice you like, what kind of chocolate juice you like. That's not one of the questions.
I would drink chocolate juice.
Bright Cellars, you ever think about selling chocolate juice? They recommend some wines. You order them and they ship them directly to your door. Not to like the end of the driveway, like right up to the door. I mean, I don't know what your front door situation is. And then you drink it.
Directly from your front door.
You might want to go inside first. You better bring an opener if you're going to drink it like right when it arrives.
Oh, you could do the shoe trick.
We've done the shoe trick.
It's working! We did it!
I don't recommend it.
It'll do in a pinch.
Oop, spilled a little bit on my pants. You keep getting so tall.
Well, I leaned forward. I'm crouching down, so when I lean forward, I like come up. I'll try to hunch over too.
Sorry you guys had to see that. See, we do fight.
Only when you're being ridiculous.
So, if you go to brightsellars.com/WheezyWaiter50, you get 50% off a 6-bottle order. It's $45 for 6 bottles.
Wow.
Which you reacted to last time we did this.
I know that still feels like a really stellar deal for 6 bottles of wine. Ooh, I like this one a lot.
This is a really good one. The Sangiovese.
Bold, intense notes of black cherry preserves.
Like me.
And dried Italian herbs.
Like me.
Exactly.
brightsellars.com/WheezyWaiter50. You just order wine and they give it to you. What's not to like about that?
Click some buttons on your clicky pad.
Yeah, you go clickety click, wait, gluggity glug. Yeah.
That should be their new slogan.
Yeah.
Clickety click, wait, gluggity glug.
Yes.
Done.
But then our conversation sort of turned into this broad generalization of relationships. It's like a project that we're constantly working on. I don't see this as a finished thing.
Check.
Check. Married.
Done.
I just make sure that my priority is family. That's number 1.
Compromise, sacrifice, making your relationship a priority, listening and paying attention.
We're not kidding ourselves that everything's good all the time.
Honesty, I think, is huge.
And we talked for a while and it was all true and it was all fine, but it was a little Snoresville. So now we're gonna do something more specific. Making a video is a learning process, a give and a take, just like a relationship. You see what I did? This time we're gonna talk about differences that we have that actually make our relationship better. Let's do that now, as soon as I finish my Cheetos. Hi again.
Hi again.
Some things that are different about us that make our relationship better.
Tell it at me.
You sleep like a brick.
I've never seen a brick wake up.
Look at those bricks over there.
Yeah, they're sleeping.
But that works great for us. I'm a terrible sleeper.
I'm glad being awake is not disrupting my sleep because I think that would cause you more stress.
Plus, brigands or marauders are around. I can hear them.
Yeah, or tornadoes or real things that might happen.
You keep a strict sleep schedule. Constantly think about how tired you're going to be the next day, and you're like, I have to go to bed now. My whole life I've stayed up late, but now sometimes I don't because of you.
You don't have very strong opinions about home decor. I do. Not having to balance my aesthetic taste with your completely polar opposite aesthetic taste.
You care about home maintenance, and I really don't. This house would be in way worse shape if it weren't for you.
I'm also proud of myself for that.
You plan things far in advance. We've moved several times. You pack 2 months before. I remember my first Wheezy apartment. My move to the next apartment was an apartment down the hall. I started packing and moved my stuff that day. I just grabbed stuff and carried it down to the other apartment. I mean, it helps that it was down the hall. So that's one aspect of planning, but you also plan trips, outings we're gonna have. I wing it. Can you think of times when my improvising was useful?
Not off the top of my head, I'm sure that it is.
Well, I can think of times when things go wrong and I'm pretty cool about it.
Love that. Getting married, we had to get our marriage license. Downtown Chicago, we either didn't have everything that we were gonna need, or we got there and it was closed. And you were like, oh, okay, that's fine.
I think it would be a lot worse if I cared more.
Especially because I do care more. You being so cool when things don't work out helps me to calm down, which is amazing.
Here's a big one for me. You're great at small talk. I hate small talk. I'm not good at talking to people I don't know, and I avoid it and I hate it.
I can see you struggling to think of something to say because you are just not into conversations that don't really matter. It's not that you don't want to talk to the person, it's just that it doesn't come naturally to you.
And you're very skilled. So I love going places with you because then I can just let you go. I don't know how that helps you.
You don't interrupt that much. You're really not a picky eater. I just cook something. Most of the time I don't even ask you what you want. Here is food. And you're like, awesome, I love it, this is great.
I would be happy eating the same thing every night. It's not to say I don't have discerning taste. I don't need to eat the best food. I mean, not that your food isn't the best food. Oh my God. You don't like video games. And that helps me because when I was younger, I was addicted to video games. So now I don't play them that much. So thank you. I mean, I still do. You don't not allow me to play them.
No, and I like that you have something that I'm not really interested in that can be your thing to do when you need time by yourself. That's time that I can spend doing something that I enjoy.
Yeah, you're a light eater and drinker, which has led to me having better eating and drinking habits. Although you're a heavy food orderer.
I order way too much
order a lot of food all the time.
I get worried that I'm still gonna be hungry, which is unacceptable. And I know that it's more food than we need, but I'm well, we'll just take it home.
That's the thing about you. Same thing with sleep. You just know exactly what you need. You might not know when you're ordering, you know when to stop. You just know that this is the amount I need and I won't be hungry. This is when I have to go to sleep. This is how much sleep I need and I will be fine. I never pay attention to those things and get into trouble because of it. So thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, a lot of this is just why you make me a better man.
I love you.
I love you. You like shopping. I hate shopping. You do all the shopping. And you care about quality products and you do deep research. Remember our old car? The Toyota Corolla? I had that for a long time and I didn't care. Eventually I decided we should get a new car because of safety. But then you did all the research to get the car. Shrewd negotiator at the dealership.
That was really fun for me too. I like doing stuff like that.
I hate that stuff. That's probably why I didn't ever want to buy a new car.
Yeah.
I hate negotiating.
Yeah. To me, that's my video game. You have turned me into a minimalist. You don't care about stuff. You don't love shopping, which I think really helps because every time I buy something, I'm thinking about what you're gonna think about me bringing something else into the house. And also you're not sentimental about stuff. After we got married, I got rid of my wedding dress. That didn't bother you, it didn't upset you. You weren't oh, you have to.
It's a symbol of our love.
You wore this when we got married.
It's a symbol of our love.
You have to hold on to this. What if we have a daughter someday and she wants your wedding dress?
By the way, I didn't consciously turn you into a minimalist. I didn't even know what a minimalist was at first. I was just naturally someone who didn't care about stuff.
I still acquire way more stuff than you do, but I definitely buy less stuff now. You don't care to continue fighting a pointless fight, which saves us from a lot of fights probably. I would be more likely to keep fighting. I can see the wheels turning in your head sometimes. You want to say something else, but you know that it's not gonna help anything, and you're just like, it's okay.
I've learned that in a lot of situations, the convincing that I can do is gonna happen hours after the conversation's over. We're angry.
We're too emotional, yeah.
And my point has already been made.
Right.
Give it a couple hours, let the other person think about it.
Yeah.
If I'm right, they'll come around. So in general, overall, why our relationship works. I've been thinking about this. You can point to a lot of details, you can point to a lot of generalizations, communication, honesty,
right,
whatever. But I think at its core, why it works, why any relationship works, is that it's two people that want it to work. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's our common goal. Everything we do is to make sure that we are a family forever. Yeah, I got to work on immortality still. That's gonna be a tough one. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I mean, you're doing pretty great. You're exercising all the time.
I'm trying. Other people exercise too, and they died.
Oh, you make such a good point.
Yeah.
That is exactly it. Because even with all the ways that we complement each other and all the reasons why this works, if we stopped wanting to make it work, it would not work anymore.
We have certain things that work for us. Other relationships can work completely different ways.
Absolutely.
But it just needs to be two people that want to do it. Mm-hmm. If a problem arises, if one is more unhappy than the other, you got to do something to fix that. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you don't want to be in the relationship.
I like you.
I like you. Thanks for the haircut.
Hey, thanks for thanking me for the haircut. You're welcome. That's the word.
That's the word. We got 1 million subscribers.
Woo!
If you want to help us get to 2 million, you can subscribe.
Unless you're already subscribed, that won't.
I do a week daily vlog for patrons every single weekday. You can click somewhere on the screen for that. Let's say right here. Playlist of our previous conversations we've had. YouTube thinks you'll like that video.
My nose? You got booger in there and get it out.
You guys click over there and get that booger out for us. Thank you.
I didn't think I'd ever talk about my boogers on YouTube, but here we are.
I make your dreams come true. That's why you love me.
Oh.